لبيك لبيك لا شريك.
National Hajj Commission has made the necessary for your comfort.
The preparation is very good.
I'm very happy, extremely happy, because this is my first time.
And I prepare to follow the rules and regulations given to me.
اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك له. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك لبيك والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. Hello, this is As You Answer the Call. I am Rashida Abubakar, welcoming you to another edition of the program. Nice to be with you once again. Following weeks of academic activities, the Hajj Institute of Nigeria has graduated its first set of students in professional certificate course. The ceremony marking the occasion is the focus of our Spotlight segment. Also in the program is Making the Hajj, and the discussion tonight is on the Talbiyah during Hajj and Umrah. Also in the package, we have other regular segments such as NAHCON News Diary, which highlights the activities of NAHCON and other stakeholders in the Hajj industry. The quiz segment will also come up in the course of the program. Stay with us.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. As usual, we'll begin the program with the News Diary. Top on the news. NAHCON completes the screening of airline companies, submits report for President's approval. Stay tuned.
Following days of thorough screening of airliners that submitted applications for the airlift pilgrims and excess luggage for the 2023 Hajj exercise, the Aviation and Monitoring Committee, set up by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria NAHCON, has submitted its report for approval. The Commission's Commissioner of Operation, Alhaji Abdullahi Magaji Hardawa, chaired the 36-member committee, which had memberships drawn from NAHCON Board, State Pilgrims Welfare Boards, tour operators, and aviation-related agencies. Part of the guidelines given to the committee is to determine the suitability of the airliners in line with the regulations of the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, and the International Civil Aviation Organization, ICAO. The committee is also mandated to allocate passengers to the carriers and recommend airfare for pilgrims as well as the rate for excess luggage. 10 airliners and 3 cargo operators applied for the job.
These are all the board members.
Meanwhile, NAHCON Board had played host to the newly appointed Nigerian Consul General to Saudi Arabia, Ambassador Bello Hussein Kazaure, at the Hajj House. This was on Thursday, the 8th of March, 2023. NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kulle Hassan congratulated the newly Consul General on his appointment, saying the Commission will keep him informed on Hajj activities as they unfold.
We'll keep you updated by our activities. Certainly, it means we'll meet in the course of Hajj. We have factored in people in the Foreign Ministry to do Hajj with us. It's a limited budget, of course, limited budget. But at least we have factored in that you must be part of Hajj operation. Ambassador Kazaure, you are welcome to our place. Incidentally, you met us today when we were having board meeting. We were in serious preparation for Hajj. Well, we still have you. We're happy to have you with us.
Responding, Ambassador Bello Hussein Kazaure says he is prepared to support the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, in making Hajj operation hitch-free.
I'm sure with prayers and support from all of you, I will be able maybe to do a little that I'm supposed to do. So, sir, I'm happy to work with all of you. I know it's an opportunity given to me by the government of Nigeria. and I'm not going to let you people down.
Ambassador Bello further appreciated NAHCON's determination in enhancing Hajj management. Chairman of the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, Alhaji Zikrullah Kulle Hassan, led other management staff in presenting gifts to the retired NAHCON officers and those who moved to other organizations. The presentations were made at a ceremony organized by NAHCON to honor the retired staff. The event took place on Wednesday, the 1st of March 2023 at the conference hall of the Hajj House. The retirees celebrated include the former secretary to the commission, Alhaji Ahmad Maigari, Director of Finance and Account, Alhaji Babagana Kaigama, Director of Procurement, Sani Titilayo, and Director of Monitoring and Evaluation, Abdusalam Rafi'u. While appreciating their contributions to the development of Hajj in Nigeria, NAHCON chairman wishes them more success in life.
On behalf of all those of us who are here and the pilgrims, thousands of which you have served, we wish you a very good beginning now that you are retired. We pray that your today will be better than your yesterdays. May your tomorrow be better than your today.
In their separate remarks, executive commissioners of the commission have this to say to the retired officers.
My advice to all of you is that, just as Chairman has mentioned, I'm also a retiree, but the most important thing is that you must be ready for that. Once you are ready for that, you will find that maybe the life after work is even better than the life during work. Of course, you will lose some change, but one thing good is that you will have your freedom. And at the same time, if you have small investment, you can make use of it.
You need some financial support, or at least a stream of it. This, you must have prepared for it before you exited the service. Whatever your investment is, be contented with it. Don't be lazy, but make sure you rest enough. Thank you, please.
I pray that Allah will see us through. I pray that Allah gives us the wisdom to be able to do good. I pray the relationship we have should not cease. And those who are taking over from you, may they be better than you.
Former NAHCON Director of Finance and Account, Alhaji Babagana Kaigama, responded on behalf of the retirees.
I wish you all, as we retire peacefully, I also wish that each and every one of you will retire successfully and in peace. On behalf of all the retirees, I want to thank you once again for honoring us. Thank you so much.
Alhamdulillah, if you're just tuning in, the program is As You Answer the Call, sponsored by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, to keep you informed about the activities of the Commission and other Hajj-related matters. On Tuesday, the 7th of March 2023, the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, which is run by the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NAHCON, held its maiden graduation ceremony. In our next segment, Spotlight, we shall be talking about the courses offered and the student that constituted the first set. Stay tuned.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك.
This presentation of certificates to NAHCON Chairman Alhaji Zikrullah Kulle Hassan and other board members of the Commission was the high point of the event, marking the graduation ceremony of the first set of students of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. The maiden graduation ceremony took place on Tuesday, the 7th of March 2023 at the conference hall of the Hajj House. His Royal Highness the Emir of Jiwa in the FCT, Dr. Idris Musa, chaired the occasion and presented the certificates. 20 students were awarded with professional certificates in strategic management of Hajj and Umrah operations. NAHCON board members constituted the first set of students at the Hajj Institute of Nigeria. In his keynote address, Rector of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria, Professor Mohammed Nasir Maiturare, admonished the graduates to use the knowledge gained for better service delivery.
Equally important is the fact that you have not only learned from our distinguished facilitators, but also from each other. The diverse range of experiences and perspectives that each and every one of our distinguished participants bring to the table have enriched our discussion sessions and helped us to see problems and solutions from different angles. We are indeed highly impressed and encouraged by your resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to this professional development program. As Muslims, we are conscious of the responsibility to apply the knowledge and skills that we have acquired in this course. I therefore urge our esteemed graduates to use your new gained knowledge and skills in the discharge of your various roles and responsibilities, and to create a legacy of excellence in Hajj operations that will endure long after you have moved on to other endeavors.
The rector further stated that the institute has developed action plans for implementation. They are training and professional certificate of NAHCON and State Pilgrims Welfare Board staff, development of high-quality online courses in Hajj and Umrah, vocational skills.
Our priority number 4 is conducting applied research in the various aspects of Hajj and Umrah operations. This we shall do to ensure smooth and efficient Hajj operations, and also to instill excellence in the conduct of our pilgrims, both in Nigeria and abroad. And finally, priority number 5 shall be collaboration and partnership with Nigerian and other global institutions that offer Hajj-related programs.
Emir of Jua, Dr. Idris Musa, commended NAHCON and the Hajj Institute of Nigeria for this giant stride and calls for intensive pilgrims awareness campaigns across the country. He then congratulated the successful students.
I want to thank you and thank the rector. Those of you that have been acquainted with their knowledge, I think the knowledge will be somehow good for you and it will be utilized and send it to others. Congratulations once again.
Consistent with the tradition of graduation ceremonies, a convocation lecture was delivered by the guest lecturer, Dr. Bashir Bugaji, a lecturer at the Ahmadu Bello University Zaria. His paper was on corporate governance and used NAHCON as an example of how corporate governance is carried out.
A management structure basically is an illustration of how authority and responsibility is distributed within the organization. Everybody would know what level of authority he has, what responsibilities he has to carry, and then who reports to him. The reporting line within an organization is also clearly defined within a management structure. And this is what you've been practicing every day. A director, for example, an HR director, would not report to Commissioner Operations. He would neither report to Commissioner Research Statistics. Probably he would definitely go to Commissioner Finance and Admin. So this is all about internal relations. Beyond internal relations, NAHCON will also have to manage external relations.
The lecturer gives further explanation on corporate governance.
Corporate governance also entails systems and structures that drive the organization. Systems and procedures, that drives the organization. Some of these procedures are well documented. Being an MD, I believe some of the documented procedures like civil service rules, financial regulations may apply to you. The whole idea of getting some of these procedures documented is to ensure that there is uniformity within the organization. So systems and structures that run the organization is also a very important embodiment of the corporate governance of that organization.
While making his remarks at the ceremony, NAHCON chairman Alhaji Zikullah Kulle Hassan says the commission is grateful to all staff of the Hajj Institute of Nigeria for their determination and motivation.
I want to thank the management of Hajj Institute, who has demonstrated their commitment that the Hajj Institute will serve as a resource institution in matter of Hajj administration in the globe. We say with confidence that we are the first in the world. And I am sure that this institute will serve as an institution for wherever English is spoken and Hajj is managed. And I'm confident that the managers that we have will be able to do this task.
The NAHCON chairman further thanked the Commission's board for making the Hajj Institute a reality.
I want to thank also my colleagues in the board who made it a matter of must that we must have this institute. It took their creativity and their commitment to ensure it happened. It also showed their determination. That saw to it that we became what I would call the first experiment. And I can tell you that what we benefited is so much that it will impact on Hajj management for this year's Hajj operation, inshallah.
Speaking on behalf of the graduating students, NAHCON Commissioner of Planning, Research, Information, Statistics and Library Services, who doubles as the class captain, appreciated the Hajj Institute of Nigeria for broadening their horizon on Hajj and Umrah management.
I want to sincerely, on behalf of our students, our class, thank the management of HIN for your effort. What we have done this little period, we have achieved a great thing. We can now become certified Hajj managers. Yes. We have certificate for it. And this is unprecedented, as far as I know, in the history of the world. Nigeria again has taken the lead. Well, we listen to the guest lecturer. All that you have said are well understood. We're going back to the drawing board to properly articulate them to ensure the best for NAHCON.
Other students of the Hajj Institute also bear their minds on the courses they went through.
Honestly, the course was very, very intensive, very knowledgeable, very strategic. You can see going to course like strategic management process, strategic thinking, strategic planning, and even looking at, especially in the aspect of Umrah and Hajj, what is intended, and issues like disruptions in Hajj. When you have Hajj, there could be disruptions, either epidemics. And in my own field as a health expert, I gained a lot because, health is about emergency. It does not wait. So that my strategic thinking and strategic planning and critical thinking will be well implemented from this training course.
The course was very interesting. Every aspect of Hajj was touched. The strategic planning, the Arabic language, the relationship between the pilgrims and the staff. Every aspect of pilgrimage was touched, and it was very interesting.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك.
MashaAllah. Coming up next is Making the Hajj. Dr. Lukman Salati continues the discussion on chanting the Talbiyah during Hajj and Umrah. Tonight, the focus is on the key lessons associated with the Talbiyah. Let's hear him.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك 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 اللهم لبيك
Still on chanting the Talbiyah, Dr. Lukman Salati says among its messages is total submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Most scholars say these are 6 statements that are entrenching about 6 symbols, great symbols. Number 1, Labbaik Allahumma labbaik. You are responding to the call of Allah. You are submitting yourself to Allah. Submission to the will of Allah. Then secondly, you are resubmitting yourself, you are reaffirming your submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As Muslims, in fact, you cannot become a Muslim if you don't submit yourself. That is in fact the literal meaning of being a Muslim. So for you to be a Muslim, you must have submitted, you must be ready to submit yourself to the will of Allah. So when you find yourself at Makkah and you are reciting this Talbiyah, you are reaffirming your willingness to resubmit yourself.
Similarly, the Talbiyah teaches Muslims about the oneness of Allah and not to associate the Almighty with any other.
Then, Labbaik la sharika laka labbaik. You are affirming that there is no partner with Allah. Because setting up partnership with Allah in terms of worship is the greatest sin, or one of the greatest sin. So you are saying that as you have come to the house of Allah, you are reaffirming your resolve not to associate anything with Allah.
On other messages embedded in the Talbiyah, Dr. Luqman Salati has this to say.
Thirdly, you are telling Allah that all the praises for Him, all the praises you are going to utter are for Him. All the blessings that you have, they are for Him. You are telling Allah that no blessing comes from any other deity except from Him. Then you are also telling Allah that sovereignty belongs to Him. He owns you, and He owns everything you have. La sharika lah. You are still reaffirming that there is no equal to Allah. Allah has no equal in everything He does.
The Islamic scholar further says,
summarily, if you look at this statement, you can categorize it into another 3 ways, or you can make it into another 3 categories. Number 1 is that by this statement, you are assuming a state whereby you are abandoning all the pleasures of this world, all the worldly pleasures. Number 2, you are seeking forgiveness for all your sins. And number 3, you are thanking Allah for everything you have.
Dr. Luqman Salati then encourages intending pilgrims to further their knowledge, to know more about Hajj and Umrah in order to earn Hajj Mabrur.
Now it's time to know the winner of last week's quiz and the question for this week. Good luck.
لبيك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
Welcome to the quiz segment. The question in the last episode was, when are pilgrims expected to start chanting the Talbiyah during the Hajj or Umrah? The correct answer is, pilgrims start chanting the Talbiyah as soon as they assume the state of Ihram. The winner is Hafsat Isa from Katsina State. She provided the answer ahead of others. Hafsat Isa will be contacted on how NAHCON will reach her with the prize she won. A quiz winner will get 25,000 Naira cash prize. This is part of NAHCON's effort in social investment in Nigeria. Now to the quiz for this week, and the question is, mention 3 messages embedded in the Talbiyah. Again, mention 3 messages embedded in the Talbiyah. Text your answer to the number showing on your screen. The winner will be the first person whose correct answer is received. All answers should carry the name and location of sender. Good luck and happy viewing.
Once again, good luck to you. Up next are your messages.
After watching this program on our Facebook page, Abubakar Isa Muhammad made this comment. Keep up the good work. May Allah continue to guide NAHCON staff, producers, presenters, and anybody associated with the program as you answer the call. My prayer is to be among those who will perform Hajj in my lifetime. Fatima Abba Wulgo from Borno State sent in this message. It reads, Salamu alaikum NAHCON. I watch your program regularly. Please sustain the momentum.
This is where we draw the curtain on today's program. See you same time next week with another edition of the program. But before we go, remember that you can send your messages, comments, observations and questions through our mobile phone number and other social media platforms. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا